Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? I think all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Dear students, most welcome to online classes of Rangamati Govt.High School. You are all invited to our today's class. Dear students, our today's class is English first paper of class 10 of Rangamati Govt.High School. Dear students, we have taken a lot of classes online, and in our last two classes we have taken two dialogues: how to write dialogues, how to develop a dialogue in your exam, how to learn dialogues. Dear students, as I told in my last class, in writing a dialogue you have to maintain some rules and regulations. At first you have to maintain colloquial language, I mean local language. You have to maintain contraction form, you have to maintain question tag, you have to write simple sentences, you have to write interruptions, great interruptions, and some other rules. Dear students, dialogue is only the question which we use in our speaking, and that speaking system we have to write in our exam paper, we have to write in our practice paper. So dear students, this writing is different from other writings. In your English first paper, here are 5 kinds of writing and dialogue is one of them, but definitely dialogue is different from 4 other writings. So dear students, today here is a dialogue. Please follow the board. At first I am going through the question. A dialogue between Farhan and Shofi about physical exercise. So dear students, you have to write this dialogue within 2 or 3 pages. I have written here in a short form, as this board will not cover the full dialogue, so you have to write at least some more from this. So dear student, please follow. First, Farhan: hello Sophie, how do you feel today? You have to use a lot of punctuations and capital marks in your dialogues. Here is hello. After hello we have used comma, then Sophie comma, and how do you feel today, and here is question mark. Dear students, you have to form some questions in your dialogue writing, and dear students, you have to follow this colon in a line, and you have to give a gap after Farhan Sophie. From that name to the colon you have to give a nice gap, that may be ½ inch, and then you have to put all the colon in a line, and then you have to write afterwards of the colon. There you should maintain a margin also, and it will look nice, your dialogue. So dear students, second, Sophie: not very fine, full stop. Farhan: I know the reason. Sophie: what's it? Here is what's it. It is contraction. In dialogue we have to write this word like it. We should not write what is it. We have to write what's it. Then you don't take physical exercise, full stop. Here is also contraction, don't. We should not write do not. We have to write don't. Then Sophie: write your what's the benefit of physical exercise. Here is also contraction, your what's, here is also contraction. Then Farhan: of course you will always feel hale and hearty by taking physical exercise. Here is also contraction, you will, and its contraction is U apostrophe double L. Then your mind will be fresh and the body will be free from diseases. And here you will write some more importance of physical exercise. Here you have to write some another sentences about the importance of physical exercise, so that your question about physical exercise may be clear in your dialogue writing, and your dialogue then increase. So you have to write some more other sentences here about importance of physical exercise. Then Sophie, how can we take physical exercise? Farhan, by walking, swimming, playing games and sports, etc. Then Sophie, thank you very much for your suggestions. And here Farhan is telling his last sentence, you are most welcome, full stop. Here you are, also here is contraction form. So dear students, this is one of the simple answer of our today's dialogue, but in your answer script you have to write some more sentences about dialogue. You should not write it in a short way. You have to write it at least 2 or 3 pages. As the board is short here, I have shown this dialogue. I have presented this dialogue shortly, but you will write some elaborately. Dear students, once again I am reminding you the important rules and regulations of dialogue. First, you have to use colloquial sentences, colloquial languages, I mean local language. Then you have to use contraction form. It is a must for dialogue, because dialogue is a question which is different from other writings of your first paper, and whatever we speak or whatever we told with other persons, we have to write that dialogue in our paper. So we have to maintain contraction form. Then we have to write the dialogue in a simple sentence. We have to use standard interruptions like or, etc. We have to use standard form of dialogue. We have to write minor sentences sometimes, so that our dialogue may look nice, so that our dialogue may look fine. So dear students, you have to maintain dialogue rightly. Here is colon. You have to put all the colons in a line, in a margin. You have to write the names. Also here is a margin, and you have to give gap after name and name to colon, and that gap will be at least ½ inch, and you have to give a gap after colon that may be ½ inch, and then you have to write your sentences, and after colon and your between your sentence you also give gap, also ½ inch. And dear students, follow here. Here is Farhan said something about the importance of writing dialogues, and here is some more lines, and we don't write another lines after a name, just under from the name. We have to give gap here. We have to write all the sentences which para contains 2 or 3 lines. We have to write it after colon, not before colon. Before colon only name will be set here. So we have to write all the sentences, all the lines just after colon. So dear students, this is the sum of your rules and regulations about dialogue writing. You should practice at your home writing dialogue. Without practicing this dialogue at your home, you will not succeed about writing dialogue. So dear students, we will take our next class on next week. You are getting at least 7 days time. So dear students, I am giving you homework. At least 7 dialogues you have to practice at your home. So dear students, stay home, be safe. In case of emergency, you may go outside, then take necessary steps for your personal health hygiene. Use mask and sanitization as for you and as well as for your family. So till then, thank you all.